All right. We live. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining another episode of Talking Barz, baby. We here. We back Thursday night. Hold on, yo. Let me go now. Y'all know I got to go put this on the Facebook page. If you're joining the stream right now, don't forget, hit that like button down below. If you like these videos, don't forget, go ahead and share the video. Give me a second, y'all. Let me go save this here really quick. Hold on. Let me go put this on the channel. Hold on. Where is it? Where we at? Do you value your life as much as your possession? Don't be a stupid learn a lesson. Hold on. Let me put this over here. All right. Let's put it to the news feed. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Hit that like button, yo. Hit that like button as soon as you join the stream. We're going to be going in tonight. We're going to be having a nice conversation tonight, y'all. All right, we got that. We're on the Facebook page. All right, we up. We live over there. All right, man. Thanks for joining another episode of Talking Barz. It's your boy, Onslaught Tree. Another beautiful Thursday night here in New York City. Playoff time, y'all. Playoff time, that's it. All the teams that were in there, you saw my Knicks. We were up in there, but we got bounced out of there in the second round. Shout out to the teams that's in the finals. Finals is starting tonight. Tonight, finals begins. Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. Number 1 seed in the West versus a play-in team from the East. The East is the least. Hit that like button if you're here right now. I see Diamond Onyx is in the building. Shine bright like a diamond. Shout out to Diamond Onyx for coming through. Diamond got a comment. Diamond says, Talking Barz, good day to you. Burn rubber. Ooh, shout out to Diamond. Thanks for coming through. If you're here in the chat right now, hit that like button down below. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into the conversation, y'all. I see NYC Addiction is in the building. Shout out to NYC Addictions all the way down there, traveling around the world. He's going to be back in New York soon. We're going to be doing some videos with NYC Addictions when he comes back to New York. So y'all stay tuned for that, all right? For now, go check out their channel. They got a YouTube channel doing some stuff around the city. Go check out NYC Addictions. NYC Addictions has a comment. NYC says, hands down, Hakeem the Dream. Shaq is just a hack. Let's go Denver. We out there Midwest. Listen, we're going to get into this right now. Let's get into this, man. So if you don't watch a lot of YouTube stuff, maybe you're not up on this this cast, right? There's a show called All the Smoke podcast, and Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson are the hosts for the All the Smoke podcast. They have a pretty good podcast. A lot of people call it the new media. A lot of older ex-NBA players, ex-sport people are actually having their YouTube channels, and they're doing pretty successful. Shannon Sharp has a channel as well. So on this All the Smoke podcast usually brings on guests on their show. And they recently brought on a guest on their show who is none other than Robert Horey. You know Robert Horey, Big Shot Bob. I know you know who Big Shot Bob is. If you don't know who Big Shot Bob is, go check out the Lakers dynasty. He hit some big shots to win Lakers championships. Go check out the Houston Rockets. He hit some big shots in the Rockets as well to win some championships. And he can go all the way back to the Spurs. All right, Robert Horey played with the Spurs, hit some big shots, won with the Spurs as well. All right, seven-time NBA champion Robert Horey. Now, I want to be clear when I say this. Robert Horey is no slouch. When you talk about Robert Horey, when you talk about the things that he did, when you talk about how clutch Robert Horey was. Like I said, he's won 7 championships. Nobody's saying he's the best player in the world. That's not what we're saying. I'm just saying he hit some big shots in clutch moments. And because of Robert Horey, a lot of guys have extra rings. All right, so a lot of people around the NBA, around the association, Robert Horey is respected. He also does some ESPN stuff here where he gets interviewed here and there. Anyway, Robert Horey was on the All the Smoke podcast, and they asked him a question. They asked Robert Horey, who is the greatest big man of all time? They asked Robert Horey, who is the greatest big man of all time? Now, I just told y'all, Robert Horey played with the Spurs. He won with the Spurs. He played with the Houston Rockets. He won with the Houston Rockets. He played with the Los Angeles Lakers. He won with the Lakers. So he's won with many teams. They asked Robert Horey, who is the greatest big man of all time? And he said, Hakeem Olajuwon. Again, I want to be totally clear. I want to be totally transparent. I think Robert Horey is an amazing player, amazing role player, very clutch, very clutch. There's some guys that get into that moment when they have to hit a big shot and they miss. Stephen Curry. There are some guys that get into moments where they have to hit that big shot to win the game. Robert Horey was that guy. I need you guys to hit the comment section down below. NYC Addiction is always saying he thinks Olajuwon is better than Shaq. Is Olajuwon better than Shaquille O'Neal? Is Hakeem Olajuwon a better big man than Shaq? Hit the comments down below. I see Jason is in the building. Jason, thanks for coming through. Don't forget, man, if you're in the chat right now, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure subscribe to the channel. Jason says, what up, chat? Jason says, Diamond, what up? NYC Addiction has another comment. He says he was just there to do his job. Yes, yeah. Robert Horey was one of those role players where he didn't do too much. He didn't do too little. He came in, did his job, did what he had to do, and go home. Came in, they swung the ball to him. He hit the shot, win the game, he go home. He came in and did his job. Yes, Robert Horey, yes. NYC Addiction said Robert Horey should be the GOAT, or at least silence of the lambs. Let's go to some stats. Let's look at some stats, because there's going to be some of you out there that's coming in the chat, that's going to come into this conversation. You're going to say, Olajuwon is great. Let's look at some stats. Robert Horey says that Hakeem Olajuwon is a better big man than Shaq. Hit the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go to some stats. Hakeem Olajuwon. Let me put the stats up so you guys can go over the stats as well. I don't want y'all to say Tree is making up stats. You know Stack Jones is gonna say that. So let me put this up here where you guys can see the statistics for yourself. Hope you guys can read this. Let me see if this is the correct one. Is this the correct one? Hold on. Let me make sure I got the correct one here. Give me a second, y'all. Make sure I got the right one here. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. All right. So, let's go through some stats. Hakeem Olajuwon, two-time NBA champion. He won in 1994, and he won again in 1995. Hakeem Olajuwon is a two-time NBA Finals MVP. Woo, that's huge. That's huge. Two-time MVP. We got 1986 is in the building. 1986, thanks for coming through. Today we're talking about Robert Horey's comments saying that Hakeem Olajuwon is a better big man than Shaq. I need y'all to drop your comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this conversation. Who's a better big man, Hakeem or Shaq? We're going to the stats right now. Hakeem, two-time champion, two-time Finals MVP. He has one NBA Most Valuable Player. Hakeem has one MVP. Hakeem is a 12-time NBA All-Star. Yeah, people make a big deal about being an All-Star. Not me, all right? But he's a 12-time NBA All-Star. 6-time All-NBA First Team. 3-time All-NBA Second Team. 3-time All-NBA Third Team. 2-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. That's a good stat. I like that one. 5-time NBA All-Defensive Team. 4-time NBA All-Defensive Second Team. He was the NBA All-Rookie First Team. He has an IBM award. 2-time NBA Rebound Leader. 3-time NBA Blocks Leader. And his number has been retired. That is Hakeem Olajuwon's career stats. Again, Robert Horey went on the All the Smoke podcast. They asked him, who is the best NBA big man of all time? He said, Hakeem Olajuwon. I want to remind you guys that Hakeem Olajuwon, the 2 championships he won, when he won, what year did he win? Hold on, let me get this back here. When he won in 94 and 95, Michael Jordan was away. Well, Michael Jordan was away from 94. He played half a season in 95. When Hakeem Olajuwon won his championships, Michael Jordan was retired. Anyway, let me hit some comments. I see G Mafia is in the building. Brooklyn is in the building. Shout out to G Mafia. We got Triborough Gigolos in the building. Shout out to Triborough. Triborough's in the building. Hit that like button, y'all. Let me hit some comments. Let me see what you're talking about. 1986 has a comment. 1986 says, Hakeem had that spinning post-up move. I am not taking anything away from Hakeem Olajuwon. I am not. Look at the stats. I am not taking anything away from the Dream. The Dream was an amazing player. Great post-up, great spin, back down, under, jump shot. He had a jump shot. He had a fadeaway. He had an underhook. I'm not taking anything away from Hakeem Olajuwon when it comes to a big man. The question is he better than Shaquille O'Neal? All right, 1986, thank you for that comment. NYC Addictions has another comment. NYC says, Shaq was good in Blue Chips. If you don't know, Shaquille O'Neal's first movie with Nick Nolte was called Blue Chips, is what NYC is talking about. He was good in Blue Chips, but even Kobe said he was basura, trash, no work ethic. Unlike Olajuwon, he gave even Ewing and Duncan the business. There's a lot of truth in that comment. Olajuwon was busting a lot of tail. Ewing got the business. Duncan got the business. Shaq got the business. We are not taking anything away from the Dream. The Dream Shake. I'm not taking anything away. Better than Shaq? Thank you for that, NYC. Tribal says salute to the chat. NYC says Hakeem had the soccer moves. Shaq had the Shrek moves. Tribal Gigolo says Hakeem was better. He had a jump shot. Again, this is another good point. Shaquille O'Neal did not have a jump shot. Shaquille O'Neal did not have a good 3-point shooting as well. So good points. Hakeem had a jump shot. Triborough has another comment. Triborough says, Shaq was the best dominant big man of the 90s and early 2000s. Triborough is trying to change the narrative. Triborough is trying in the chat to change the narrative. He's saying that Hakeem had a better jump shot, and he's also saying that Shaq was the best dominant. I see what you're doing, Triborough. I see what you're trying to do, but we're going to go into Shaquille's stats in just a minute. Thank you for that. Diamond says, thank you. Thank you all for all the good words from Diamond. Triborough also says, Hakeem made his free shots. Again, that is facts. I can't go against that. Shout out to G Mafia in the building. Shout out G Mafia. Shout out Brooklyn in the building. Brooklyn. Diamond says, been busy. All right. NYC Diction has another comment. NYC says, you know who gave Shaq the business? David Robinson and Duncan. We are not talking about we are asking who is the better overall player. Why y'all trying to change the narrative? Let me see what else is going on here. G Mafia is there. Thank you, G Mafia, for coming through. Let me hit some more comments before we get up in here. Let's go through the numbers. Let's you know what? Let's go through Shaquille O'Neal's numbers. Triborough says numbers don't lie. Let's go through Shaquille O'Neal. Four-time NBA champion. Olajuwon had 2 championships. Olajuwon won when Michael Jordan retired and went away. You know what? We're talking about Shaq right now. Shaquille O'Neal, 4-time NBA champion, 3-time NBA Finals MVP. Hakeem had 2. Shaquille had 3. Triborough says numbers don't lie. Triborough just said in the chat, numbers don't lie. We got Iman in the building. Iman, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Iman has a comment. Iman says, had to get these chips, so I made moves like Olajuwon. Started selling dimes and nicks. Shout out to the notorious B.I.G. Ooh, that's an ill line. Thank you for that, Iman. That's an ill line. Triborough has another comment. Triborough says, they need to have you on First Take on ESPN in the morning, 16. You guys said numbers don't lie. Olajuwon had 2 championships. Shaq had 4. Olajuwon had 2 Finals MVP. Shaq has 3. Let's keep going. Shaq has 1 most valuable player for the NBA. Olajuwon had 1 as well. Shaq is a 15-time All-Star. Olajuwon was a 12-time All-Star. Okay? 15, 12, that's 3 more. You know what I mean. All right. Shaquille was an NBA All-Star Game MVP 3 times. Let me see what. 3 times. 8-time All-NBA First Team. Olajuwon had 6 All-NBA First Teams. Okay? 2 All-NBA Second Team, 4 All-NBA Third Team, 3 NBA All-Defensive Teams. Olajuwon had 5, so Olajuwon got him beat on that one. NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Rookie First Team, 2 times NBA Scoring Champion, 2 times. Listen, you guys hit the comments down below. I know sometimes when we don't see players play, sometimes we don't know the effect of that player, of those players. I was good enough to see Shaquille play when Shaquille first came into the league, all the way up to when he retired. And I also got to see Olajuwon come into the league, play, and retire. So I can say that I was here. I'm pretty sure Triborough was here. Stacks was here. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys was here when these players played. So I saw Hakeem play. I saw Shaquille O'Neal play. I'm not taking anything away from both of those brothers. Hakeem is an amazing player. Shaq is also an amazing player. Today I'm asking you guys, who do you think is the better NBA big man? That's the question we're asking right now. We're going to move into the next conversation we're going to have here today. I've been scouring the internet, like I said. NBA Finals starts tonight. I'm seeing reports online. I'm seeing people online talk about the Hall of Fame. You know what the Hall of Fame is, all right? When a player plays in the league, when he's retired, they look at his overall accomplishments and decide they're going to vote should he or she go into the Hall of Fame. I'm hearing rumblings that Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, playoff Jimmy, people are saying that at this moment, he has not won a championship yet. People are saying that Jimmy Butler belongs in the NBA Hall of Fame. You got to be kidding me. Hit the comments down below. I need to hear from you guys. Does Jimmy Butler belong in the Hall of Fame at this moment? Not if they win. At this moment, does Jimmy Butler belong in the Hall of Fame? Let me read some comments, y'all. Thank you all for coming through for the chat. Another Talking Barz. You guys hit that like button down below. I'm going to go back to Iman's comment. I'm going back to the Biggie comment. Iman said, had to get these chips, so I made moves like Elijah Wan, started selling dimes and nicks. Shout out, rest in peace to the notorious B.I.G. All right? Triborough has a comment. Triborough says, they need to have me on First Take. Thanks for that. G Mafia says, Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday video is up. Go check it out. We got a Throwback Thursday video up already. Y'all go check it out. Thanks for that, G Mafia. G Mafia says, Shaq, you can't stop the rain. Ooh. 97, notorious big, can't stop, won't stop. I rely on best stars, shut it down if I die. Rest in peace to B.I.G. again. We got Brooklyn in the building here tonight, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. Triborough says, there you go. Hakeem was the best. Triborough is sticking with his Hakeem. Triborough says, Shaq had a better help around him. Whoa. No. We're not going to do that. No, whoa. I'm going to pump our brakes right there. I'm going to pump our brakes right there. That's where I got to pause. No. You're not going to do that today, Try. You're not going to do that today. Let's go to the Houston Rockets 1994 team. Let's go to the Houston Rockets 1994 team. And I just said to you guys, if you weren't here, maybe you don't know. Maybe you watch ESPN. Maybe you watch some throwback videos of the playoffs. Maybe I was here. I remember the play. Let's go through. Triborough said Shaq had a better help system around him. Hakeem Olajuwon had Robert Horey, Big Shot Bob. Okay. Robert Horey wasn't a superstar. He was a role player. Okay. Clyde Drexler. I'm going to pause right there. Hall of Fame, Clyde Drexler was on that team with Olajuwon. Sam Cassell. Yo, listen. Try. I know you're trying to change the narrative. Try, Burrow. I know you're trying to change the narrative. You cannot sit here and let's go through the list. Robert Horey, Clyde Drexler, Sam Cassell, Mario Elie. Remember Mario Elie? Mario Elie. And let's not forget, what's his name? Steve Smith. He's on TNT. Come, listen. You guys hit the comments down below. Try Burrow's trying to change the narrative. Let me read Try Burrow's full comment. Thank you for the comment, Try. Try says, Shaq had a better help around him. Another legend in Kobe, Robert Horey, Derek Fisher, and Ron Harper. You tell me who had the better team. Steve Smith, Mario Elie, Sam Cassell, Clyde Drexler, Robert Horey, The Dream. You tell me who had the better surrounding cast. Let me hit some more comments. Try, thank you for the comment. NYC Addiction says Shaq had Kobe, Hakeem had Kenny Smith. Shaq couldn't win no rings in Orlando, and he had Penny. I really like Penny Hardaway. Shout out to Penny Hardaway. I would have loved to see Penny Hardaway win a ring. Penny Hardaway is one of those players that I still remember the hype that Penny had behind him. He had a sneaker deal. He had the dolls. He had the TV commercials. Penny Hardaway had some hype behind him, but he could play. So I was very disappointed when Shaq couldn't win with Penny, and then he had to go elsewhere to win his rings. So I've seen it happen many times. There's a lot of players, you guys talk about Michael Jordan all the time. Michael Jordan played 6-7 years in the league and did not win. Michael Jordan was getting bodied by Isaiah Thomas every year, was getting bodied by Magic Johnson. He was getting bodied by Larry Bird for 6 to 7 years. Michael Jordan didn't start winning until Scottie Pippen came to help him. All 6 of Michael Jordan's rings is with Scottie Pippen. When Michael Jordan left the Bulls and went to the Orlando Magic, was it Orlando or the Bobcats? I can't remember. He didn't even make the playoffs. So there's a lot of players that did not have great success when they started. And when they got that piece, that role player, that big shot Bob, that's when they started winning. So I can't get mad at Shaq. He did what he had to do to win his rings. But shout out to Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway, I love his game. I wish he had won a ring in his time. So we're asking you guys, do you think Jimmy Butler is a Hall of Fame player right now? NYC Addiction says, if he wins, Jimmy B, yes. No, Tracy McGrady deserved that. Tracy McGrady is in the Hall of Fame. Tracy McGrady has never played in a finals game. I need you guys to really think about this for a second. Tracy McGrady has never played in an NBA Finals, and Tracy McGrady is in the NBA Hall of Fame. Again, I'm not saying Tracy McGrady is not a good player. I'm not saying he's not an all-star. I'm not saying that he didn't elevate for 12 points in 6 seconds. I'm not saying none of that. But you can't tell me you have never played in a finals game and you're in the Hall of Fame? Man, y'all got to be kidding me, man. Anyway, NYC Addiction says, if Jimmy Butler wins, he should get into the Hall of Fame. Try has a comment. Tribal says, Jimmy Butler does not. He's a good player, but he might need to win 2 chips to make the Hall of Fame. And I got to agree with that. And let me just say this. I don't know the criteria on what you need to do to get into the Hall of Fame. I don't know if there's a criteria list of what you need to hit to get into the Hall of Fame. But me personally, a NBA championship is one of those things. For me, I have to see you take a team, whether you lead the team or whether you're one of the big stars that took that team to the promised land. I don't want to hear no talk of Hall of Fame if you've never took a team to a championship. I don't care how good you are. I love Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is an amazing player. Charles Barkley had Dan Marley. He had great players around him, and he did not win. I love Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is an amazing player. He changed the game. Allen Iverson had a lot of great players around him. Allen Iverson had Melo, and they didn't win. Patrick Ewing. I love my New York squad. I love my New York squad. Patrick Ewing never got over the hump of Michael Jordan and the Bulls. I don't want to hear any Hall of Fame talk. Shout out to Patrick Ewing. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony with the New York Knicks, as good as he was, he never went to the third round. He never passed the second round as a Knick. I don't want to hear any Hall of Fame talk. Jimmy Butler has to win this championship. If this team with him and Bam, and he also has some help. He has Lowry is on the team. He has Gordon on the team. He has a good surrounding cast around him. If he wins a championship this year, he does some more? Yes. Right now, Jimmy Butler, Hall of Fame? Come on, man. You guys got to hit the comments. Let me know how you guys feel. Triborough says no. NYC Dixon says maybe soon. Hit the like button if you're here right now. Today we have two conversations going on. The playoffs, finals is on right now. There's rumblings out there. Jimmy Butler is already a Hall of Fame candidate. Triborough has a few comments. Triborough says, one-on-one, Shaq would have to dunk his way to a victory. Hakeem still had a skyhook, underhook, and could shoot threes. Listen. You guys are talking all this smack about Hakeem. Hakeem only has 2 rings. So if Hakeem was that good, if Hakeem had all that arsenal, if Hakeem had the dream shake, the jump shot, the three-pointer, if Hakeem could hit his free throws, why does he not have more rings than Shaq? I don't care if a guy is bullying in the paint or if the guy is shooting threes. It doesn't matter. The game is to get the ball in the hole. That's the point of the game. I don't care how you get the ball in the hole. Underhand, overhand, skyhook, jump shot, layup, back. It doesn't matter. You got to get the ball in the hole. Shaq did it better than Hakeem. 4-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA champion. And I don't want to hear anybody in this chat say, rest in peace, Kobe. Kobe carried Shaq. Kobe didn't have no MVPs when he played with Shaq. Shaq won the MVPs when Kobe and Shaq played together. Go check the stats. In fact, I got the stats right here. Okay? 3 NBA Finals MVP. When Kobe and Shaq played together, Shaq is the one that won MVPs. That's why Kobe wanted Shaq up out of LA. All right, so I don't want to hear, Kobe carried. Shaq won the MVPs. But I want to hear from you guys. Triborough says Hakeem is better than Shaq. Hakeem had the dream shake. Hakeem had the 3-pointers. Hakeem had the under. Hakeem had the sky. Whoo! Triborough says Hakeem had the full package. All Shaq had was the elbows. Shaq had a crossover too. Shaq used to catch the rebound and bring it down. You know what? I'm not even going to say that. Let me read a few more comments here. Triborough says McGrady was buns. Oh man. I'm not going to say that, man. I'm not. McGrady, I didn't say it, man. Triborough Gigolo say that. McGrady, if you're watching this, that wasn't me. I'm just reading the comment, McGrady. I didn't say you buns. Somebody in the chat said that, all right? Triborough says McGrady was buns. He never got past the first round. And this is very important, you guys. What Triborough is saying is very important. When it comes to the NBA, when it comes to Hall of Fame, when it comes to putting your banner up, when it comes to hanging your jersey, there has to be some sort of accomplishments that you got to have. You can't tell me you were in the league for 15, 16, 17 years and you never got past the second, third round. You never made it to the finals. You never played in a finals game. How can you be in the Hall of Fame? What? You were a 10-time MVP of the All-Star game? Thank you for that comment, Tri. That's a great comment. Triborough said, great scorer, but he got injured too much and never won anything. NYC Diction says, what's the standard for Hall of Fame? I do not know the criteria. Let me see if I can Google the Hall of Fame criteria. Let me see. Hold up. NBA Hall of Fame criteria. Let me see if anything is up here. It says an individual receiving at least 18 affirmative votes, 75% of all votes cast from the honors committee is approved for induction into the Hall of Fame. Let me see. Wow. So it looks like it's strictly votes from the criteria. Okay. Okay, so here's the criteria for induction. This is the NBA Hall of Fame criteria. It says, in contrast to the Soccer and the National Baseball Hall of Fame, Springfield honors international and American professionals, as well as American and international amateurs, making it arguably the most comprehensive Hall of Fame among major American sports. From 2011 to 2015, 7 committees were, and as of 2016, 6 committees are employed to both screen and elect candidates. So it looks like there are 6 committees that have to screen and also elect candidates. 4 of the committees screen prospective candidates. So it looks like it's strictly a screening process from the committee. So they have to sit down, pull up the people that they think would like to be in the Hall of Fame, and I guess they all vote on it. So going back to NYC, what is the standard for Hall of Fame? Numbers or greatness and respect from players. It looks like it is a screening committee that goes into that. Triborough has a comment. Triborough says, most of them got chips and the impact they had on the league. What type of impact did McGrady have? I think I like McGrady as a player. McGrady was a very good scorer. When it comes to defense, I don't think McGrady at the time was veered for his defense prowess, but McGrady was a very great offensive player. He could put the ball in the bucket. He had great handles. He could rebound and stuff like that. So not taking anything away from McGrady as a player. I think he was an amazing player. But to be in the Hall of Fame, I just don't agree that he should be in the Hall of Fame with what he's done in the NBA. Dunking off a backboard during the All-Star game, give me a break. I agree. That was a great move, but not to get you into the Hall. NYC Diction says, nah, if Melo gets in, might as well give it to Sprewell or John Starks. Oh, my God. You guys are getting ridiculous now. John Starks. I love John Starks. Shout out to John Starks. Y'all know Latrell Sprewell is one of my favorite players. Y'all know I love Marcus Camby, but y'all got to stop it, man. We're not doing that. G Mafia has a comment. G Mafia says lost chips on Lakers, gassed on Shaq, country high, tennis courts, and horseback. Shout out to the notorious B.I.G. Brooklyn Barz. Shout out to G Mafia for the Brooklyn Barz, man. Yo, listen, man. Yeah, that man right there, man. Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die album, man. Yo, we miss you, Biggie, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. G Mafia, thank you. 1986 says T-Mac was Penny Part 2. Ooh. Okay. I can see that. Penny had handles. T-Mac had handles. Penny. I can see that. 1986, I like that. T-Mac was Penny Hardaway Part 2. I like that. All right. We got another comment from Triborough. G-Mafia slam jiggers like Shaq, country high, tennis courts, and horse. Yo, Brooklyn, shout out. Yo, Triborough says, no, he wasn't. He didn't dish out assists like Penny did. Oh, that's 1986. That's a good point, too. He was never the face of any franchise he played for. I don't know about that. T-Mac played for the Raptors. When T-Mac was playing for the Raptors, him and Vince Carter, they were well known. No, Triborough. I'm not going to agree with that one. When T-Mac played with his cousin, him and Vince Carter, T-Mac was a big name. Okay, let me finish the comment. Triborough says, no, he wasn't. He didn't dish out assists like Penny did. He was never the face of the franchise he played for. He was just a good scoring guard forward. True, I agree. But I gotta say that Raptors, when he was on that Raptors team, him and Vince Carter, they were changing the narrative when they were on that team, man. So I happily agree, yes, but I don't know. Today we're talking about the comments made by Robert Horey. We also put up a poll on our community channel. If you don't go to the community channel, you need to go to our community board. We put up polls all the time. We ask your questions all the time. Thanks for everyone that always comes through and goes to our community section. So we had a poll up last week. We asked between Rick Ross and T.I., we all know that Versus is coming back. Swiss Beats and Timberland says Versus is on the way back. We asked you guys, what do you think about T.I. versus Rick Ross? Who would win? We had 52 votes. Thank you guys for voting. Thank you guys for going to that chat. And you guys said T.I. would beat Rick Ross. Shout out to that. 1986 said he stole Penny's jersey's number. Triborough says Vince put Raptors on the map. That is facts. That's facts. When Vince Carter went to the Raptors franchise went through the roof. Facts. That's facts. 100% facts. There's no question about that. Thank you for that, Tri. Thank you for that, 1986. So we're going to go back to the original comment, original questions. Again, Robert Horey went on to All the Smoke podcasts. They asked him who is the best NBA big man of all time. Robert Horey, who is a 7-time NBA champion, who's played with the Lakers. He won with the Lakers. He played with the San Antonio Spurs. He won with the Spurs. He also played with the Houston Rockets. He also won with the Rockets. Robert Horey said that Hakeem Olajuwon is the greatest big man of all time. I 100% don't agree. I think Shaquille O'Neal is the greatest big man of all time. I've never seen a player that was unstoppable as Shaq was. As great as Hakeem Olajuwon was, like I said to you guys, that was the era when Michael Jordan was running the league. Michael Jordan and the Bulls had won 3 championships in a row. And that was the year 1994 when Michael Jordan retired. The Houston Rockets, along with Kenny Smith, Drexler, and these guys, they won their NBA championship. The next year, Michael Jordan, I think, came back halfway through the season or towards the end of the season. And the Bulls got knocked out, I believe, in the second round, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. It's first or second round. The Bulls got knocked out, I think, the second round. And the Rockets repeated as champions. But if you look at the Rockets after that, nothing. The Bulls came back and three-peat again. So between those two Bulls three-peats, the Rockets won their 2 championships. So y'all going to tell me, as good as Hakeem was, why he didn't win before that, why he didn't win after that period. Yes, Shaquille O'Neal did not win with the Orlando Magic, but Shaquille O'Neal went to the Lakers and Shaquille O'Neal had his three-peat there. Shaquille O'Neal left the Lakers and went to Miami with D-Wade and won another championship on another team. So if you're going to say Kobe carried him, okay, whatever. He won without Kobe. But as great as Hakeem is, and I love Hakeem, I'm not talking down on Hakeem. Hakeem could be stopped. Hakeem could be stopped as a big man. I've never seen anybody like Shaq. There was no stopping Shaq. They had to implement a new rule to hack a Shaq in order to slow down Shaq because Shaq couldn't hit free throws. Shout out to Hakeem hitting his free throws, like Barz said. But there was no way to stop Shaq, so they had to do the hack a Shaq in order to slow down that man. Even with that, he still won rings. So hit the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. Who is the best big man of all time? Jimmy Butler. Questions. They're saying that he is already Hall of Fame material. I do not agree. Carmelo Anthony. They're saying he's Hall of Fame material. I do not agree. And playoffs start tonight, man. Finals. Who you guys got for the finals? Don't forget, we just dropped our Throwback Thursday video this morning. So go check out the Throwback Thursday video. Tomorrow, Freestyle Friday is coming, man. Yo, tomorrow we're going to the West Coast. We got a West Coast legend dropping tomorrow on Freestyle Friday. So y'all go out, check that video out. Hit a few more comments before we get out of here. Triborough has a few more comments. Triborough says, Penny Hardaway made the finals once. McGrady didn't make the second round. They are not the same at 1986. Yeah. Listen, I love Penny. I love McGrady. I think Penny had a lot of potential, but he got hurt so much that it just derailed his career. McGrady probably had a better career, but McGrady never led his team to the promised land. So both of them to me are almost in the same category. And Triborough says, Joker is the second coming of Hakeem right now. Let's see who wins this game tonight. And Triborough says, Melo making the Knicks Hall of Fame. Oh my gosh. I can't deal with y'all, man. Melo. Shout out to Melo, man. If Melo gets in the Hall of Fame, more power to you, Melo, man. If I had to vote, you ain't getting my vote, man. I love you, but that's just how it is. Yo, thank you all for joining another episode of Talking Bars. We gonna see y'all next Thursday. Tomorrow, man, Friday, Freestyle Friday. Tap in, y'all. It's your boy, Onslaught Trim. My